Hello, and welcome to Good News That Actually Is, where 3 to 5 sets you free to thrive. 3 to 5 minute encouragements to help your joy by empowering your soul. I am your host, Tim Ashley. Welcome to Season 11 and a new day that brings with it new opportunities. It's Wednesday. My goal is to put a smile on your face today. I hope you'll pay close attention to the end of the podcast session for an exciting opportunity. It was a normal day in my office at church. I had just gone through a very trying, tough time with a lot of situations that were working overtime to challenge my gift and calling. I was just sitting there behind my desk and thinking to myself and preparing for an important meeting I was about to have with someone, and that's when the phone rang. I answered it in the usual way. The voice on the other end was very deep and simply said, "This is a voice from your past." I could not for the life of me figure out who it was. Then he revealed himself to me. It was the man who in my boyhood years had challenged me to play the drums and to sing. Mr. Jimmy Gibbs himself. It was then, though, that he said, "Tim, I want to pray for you." He said, "I didn't know how to find you as I had no information to go on, so we searched the internet and found this church website." That's amazing because Jimmy's not tech savvy. But then he said, I stopped him, as he's talking and said, "Jimmy, we haven't had a website in over 3 years. How on earth could you have possibly found that?" He said, "I don't know, but I did, and so I called the number." And then he began to speak over me and pray, and I began to weep and convulse like something was being pulled out of me. It was a powerful release in my spirit. He finished praying, and we talked a bit, and then all was done. And I needed to get composed before the meeting I was about to have. Jimmy had just gone out of his way when he could have been doing something else. After all, it had been about 30 years or more since we had last seen each other. He's way older than me too, so why such an interest? But I'm glad he did that. What a rich blessing that was to me. He, of course, said he was tremendously blessed as well, and that memory lives fresh with me. God takes the simplest acts of obedience to bless someone by encouraging them and turns it into some of the greatest riches in life. I love how his kingdom operates. I love how he loves us. He loves you. Maybe that simple idea you had recently is much bigger than you think. What can it hurt to do something with it? I sure am glad Jimmy did. I'd like to hear one of your stories in order to share it here. It needs to be vulnerable, humorous, and definitely around 2 to 3 minutes tops. Email me at goodnewsthatactuallyis@gmail.com, and we will set up how you can get it to me. If it's selected for sharing, you'll be notified as to when it will air. But for that to happen, you have to get it recorded and sent to me. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in today. Never forget that you are loved by a faithful God whose obedient Son, Jesus Christ, willingly died on a cross so that you can live today and always from the abundance of His life in you. Please subscribe and share this with others so that they too can experience the 3 to 5 that sets you free to thrive. And be sure to tune in next time to Good News That Actually Is. Please visit us at our website, goodnewsthatactuallyis.com. There you'll find transcripts of the program, video files, and other opportunities. We look forward to visiting with you there and ask you to subscribe. Have a great day.